In the modern context of the world that we live in now, where we don't see anything that has already been cleaned up and scrubbed to perfection a billion different times. I'm talking magazines, Instagram photos, billboards, songs. Like, nothing is done without auto-tune these days. TV and movies are edited frame by frame to make everything look amazing with CGI. We already live in a world where everything that we see is shined to perfection. It's not that big of a leap for us to imagine the next step of everything that we see being hyper polished to us. I mean, we already see that with targeted advertising. Consumerism and its easiness to sell is just assumed at this point. The original, which is an audiobook only story, takes place in a future where everyone has this sci-fi technology that allows them to see everything in the world sort of tailored to the way they want to see it. You can go into your house and everything is basically super white and plain because you can see it one way, and people that go in there that prefer the lighting darker or different colors on the walls will see it differently. If you'd like to, you can share themes with other people, but otherwise, everything in the world that you see will be tailored to the way that you want to see it. That doesn't sound that far from reality. But even crazier, we are placed into this story, into the head of this person who finds out they are supposed to kill the original version of themselves because they are a clone. It turns out that in this world, if you do something extremely bad, they make a clone of you that won't do the bad thing to kill you and take your place. And we are treated to an action-packed sci-fi thriller journey where the main character attempts to do that. Find out why their original self committed the crime they did and hunt them down and kill them for doing so. The amount of depth that we get into this speculation about this science fiction / dystopian concept is extremely rich for the 3.5-hour audio experience that this is. And the prose and voice acting that we get to deliver this story is top notch. It is a treat to get a story with Brandon Sanderson's name on it with this sort of beautiful translation of story to words on a page, because Mary Robinette Kowal just absolutely nails the delivery in a way that Sando doesn't necessarily always pull off, but we still get the depth of world and cool plot that he typically does in his type of stories. And there's a good bit of story and twists and turns and world building, as I've said, even in such a small package. The resolution is absolutely awesome, and honestly, I would love to see more stories take place in this world. I also think that this is the type of story that could easily be expanded upon and like extrapolated more stuff from, and could be turned into a TV series of some sort for like a Netflix original or something. But even in text form, the idea of like going through a world where everything looks different to different people and things are constantly changing as themes shift around, super, super cool. Additionally, one of those world building elements is not just the themes that people have, but the way that technology and like art and things adjust when everything can be served exactly to you in a fake way on a platter. Like, do you care if it's fake, if it's everything that you want? Ah, that's just so good. So good. While I do think that the audio delivery of this works really well, there's a little bit of a soundtrack that's not too jarring. There's like maybe slight sound effects. There's a little bit of voice modulation if somebody's on a voice call. This isn't like a full-on audio drama. I don't think it requires that presentation. So it is a little bit unfortunate to me, I think, that this isn't available in like an ebook or print version. So if you don't love audiobooks, this isn't going to be like a full-on radio drama. It may be hard to capture that attention if that's not the kind of thing that you enjoy. At the same time, it's not that long of an experience, and it is high-paced and action-packed throughout. I would absolutely love to see this duo work together even more in the future. Have you read this story? Does this sound interesting to you? Did what I say make sense? Please let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, please remember to hit the subscribe button while you're down there. If you'd like to support me financially, there is a Patreon link down at the bottom, along with a Discord, which you can join for free to have book discussions or just discussions about anything. There's also a little merch link down there for some dumb t-shirts that I've made if you want to purchase those. While we're thinking about this book, next time we get on social media and you see nothing but like completely perfected and photoshopped pictures, think, would the world be better if it was more real, or do we prefer it this way? See you next time.
No one ever get enough. Always looking out tired. Sleep. No one ever get enough. If I don't show up, I might get fired. Sleep. No one ever get enough. Always out tired, sleep. No, I never get enough. If I don't show up, I might get fired.